Darius Morrison. I'm 6'2", 225. 6'2", 225, man. And, I'm a running back. I'm a bigger back, taller, so we just signed to an arena team, man. But you got to start your professional career somewhere. Hopefully, the ultimate goal is, of course, to make it to the NFL. So we'll get there one day. Just got to have faith, you know what I'm saying, and keep grinding.
My name is Ramsey. I sit at 270, 6'1". My goals for football is to pursue my dream to the high level, NFL, UFL, any of those leagues, to get there. And just show them that, I'm the underdog coming from the NIA, that I can play at that level and be one of the best.
Yeah.
So when did y'all realize y'all had the potential to play professionally?
Oh, you got it.
Shoot. I feel like my freshman year of college, honestly, is just, I went to Missouri Western. Like, okay, so I've been playing football since 5. I wasn't even really supposed to be on the team yet, but I always had that dog in me. The reason I started playing was because I was always aggressive. I was always angry. My mom was like, "Yeah, put that boy in football."
Yeah.
So I was a dog off rip, but I like defense. So freshman year of college, I got a DB scholarship. So y'all be forgetting that I was a DB going to college, bro. So I feel like I had a grad assistant. He was a coach, Coach Wright. And he told me, he was like, you got everything, My problem was really, I was blessed with talent, and I'm appreciative of that, of course. But there's guys with talent that's born that just have it, and there's hard workers. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But you got to combine both of them, and having the talent, it made me. I'm not gonna say I didn't work as hard, but it's like sometimes during conditioning, the person next to me will be giving his 100%, but my 80% is his 100%. My 75%, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just keeping up with the group, making it, you know what I'm saying? So that's a problem when you just got talent. You got to outwork people. But as soon as I got to college, I had a coach that was really cool. Like, he was like, look, you got it. You know what I'm saying? If you stay here, if you stay consistent, if you do these things, you will make it pro.
Wow, for real.
And as a young boy, as a freshman, you you're not focused, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, okay, at the same time, you got to have that drive. I had that drive. It's like I wanted the top spot, but it's like I'm going to wait because I want to get bigger, faster, stronger but I ended up, being like one of the only freshmen that didn't redshirt. I might have been the only. So at first, I started off with just special teams, but I ended up, playing the last couple games, and then we got a ring at the bowl game. So, but yeah, that's when I realized, like, I probably will go pro. And I was always big, especially for, like, I was a corner, so I was big for a corner. Sure, I'm big for a running back too. So that's man. So he told me that, and normally shit go in one ear and out the other, but with him, I felt like that because we had just had Jonathan Owens, Simone Bowles' husband. I mean, he got his own reputation. So I'm gonna say Jonathan Owens, legend in St. Louis. He played for. Last time I checked, he played for Green Bay. Right. Yeah, a dog. Went to CBC. He went to Missouri Western and just had graduated as soon as I got there. So I was like, okay, you can make a pro from here. It's a D2. And I was mad that I couldn't go to my D1 offers because, my grades. I was a little troublemaker a little bit. So, but I was like, okay, it can be done. And that gave me that confidence, that drive a little more. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I realized, probably freshman year of college, for sure.
I'll say the time for me was, when I first started, it was my sophomore year of high school. My coach, his name was Coach Beckett. He was a good teacher. He was a good coach to me. But I was in love with basketball. I was trying to be a basketball player. I had hoop dreams before I had football dreams. But he was the person that was on me every day. Hey man, come try for football. Mm-hmm. So when I first got there as a freshman, I'm like, nah, I don't want to play football. I'm trying to hoop. I'm trying to be LeBron, the next LeBron James, Kevin Durant. But I realized, basketball wasn't for me. I was good. I was always, on the team or whatever. But as far as just, like, me realizing my worth, like, I was, a big kid, my size, was for football. So my sophomore year of high school, I was actually good at it, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, whoa, like, I'm bringing out my potential, showing everybody my potential. Right. So when I got to college, freshman year, I got there during COVID. So it was like, I can't really show everything, but, what I did was crazy, in the 6 games, the things that I did, the way I, grew, like, just throughout those 6 games and at that small season. We practiced, in the spring and the fall. So it was just like, I'm developing. But the year I can say that was my best year when I thought that I could play pro is my sophomore year of college. That was a crazy year for me.
Went crazy, bro.
like I had, bro, I put up 9.5 sacks,
Yeah.
12.5 TFLs, an interception, 5 forced fumbles. It was just like
get an interception.
it was just like bro, like the stuff
Right.
that I'm doing.
Yeah.
And like that COVID year, like I was still at the top of the leaderboard in 6 games. I put up 3.5 sacks, 8 TFLs in 6 games. So you get what I'm saying? So it's like I kept building. So it's like where I saw it, and like once I kept going throughout my career in college, it was like I saw myself at the top of the leaderboard every week, every year. You know what I'm saying? So it was like when you go in the NIs, the rankings, it's like Raekwon Ramsey, number 1, 2, or 3.
Yeah.
The D line that I had that I played with, like it was always us.
I ain't gonna lie, that's the best D line I've ever.
Yes, it was me, Jeremiah Gio. So it was always
Yeah.
us. So it was just like we at the top of everything, and then I just realized like this it. Like this what I want to do. This something that I can go the next level in. And just I never had an offer out of high school ever. So I was a walk on basically in my school. Coach B gave me the chance. Throughout camp, like the 3rd, 4th, I want to say 5th day, I was with the ones, and after that, it was just up from there. You get what I'm saying?
I never knew that.
Yeah, like
I never knew that.
That's crazy though. Like nobody know that. Like nobody knows that. Like I walked in. Like yes, I was a walk on because I had no offers. My ACT wasn't good. My SAT wasn't good.
Say that again.
But when we got to school, in 2020, it was like we don't need the ACT, SAT.
Yeah.
But don't nobody know I took a year off. Because I graduated in 2019. Nobody knows that nobody knows that I took a year off to get my grades right. Yeah. So that's what kind of got me in the door. I had to go to community college to get stick it. It was, it was emotional because I was trying to go in, play football, and be that guy. But God put me in that situation for a reason. He put me in that situation. It was like, we're going to sit you down for this year. And then we're going to try that next year. And then, I just made history. All-time sack leader, the second in TFLs, first in sacks. I'm doing stuff that I ain't did before, and I'm the first athlete in my family, to go to college. And I just graduated, so it's like I got a reason. And my grandma, so like my grandma, she was a person like my heart. That was my heart. Yeah. Don't let my grandma out of womb. She was my heart, bro. She before she died in my hands at the hospital. Yeah. And the last thing she told me was like, just keep going to football. You're gonna make it. I want to see you make it. So that's my reason. And then that sophomore year was that year where I was like, I can do it. Like I can go to the next level with it.
Absolutely. My boy Ray was a walker. It was so your freshman year was COVID year.
Yeah,
that's right when I got there too.
Yep. My freshman year was that COVID.
Because I came in late. And I was like, oh, they already got something flowing in here. I see this D line trying to tag me at practice.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's tough, what's up. Okay.
So for you, D-Mo, what was the toughest moment you had to overcome?
In college? Yeah. Lord.
Ooh, your attitude.
Anger, bro. I got a lot of demons that I be fighting, man, and I've come a long way. I came a long way, and I'm still going. I ain't perfect. I'm striving every day to get better with that. You know how it be, man. But yeah, for sure, I had a very, very big chip on my shoulder. It was very easy to knock off, take a bite out of, whatever. So that was my main thing. I think it's the first game. My first game as a Spartan, I think it was freezing.
Oh, yeah, that Olivet game?
Game.
My God.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie, that was that game where I was just like, hey, I ain't playing football no more.
Yeah,
this ain't for me no more.
That games like that will make or break you, bro, as a football player, because it was free. I couldn't feel my hands. I couldn't feel my toes. Yeah. Man, I had little slob in my mush. It froze. It was icicles hanging from my beard. That ain't right, man. So
I think I had frostbite for like 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, bro. We was messed up after that game, and we was getting smoked. What? Yeah. I get out there my first drive as a Spartan. I think, I get a little pass thrown to me. My hands are froze. My gloves, I don't even know why I had them on. Man, I dropped that pass. Little linebacker come up to me, get in my face from Olivet. I don't remember your name, brother. I apologize. But man, I must have swung on him something crazy. Knowing it's cold, I don't even know why I did that. Out the game already. First game, So, but I overcame that. Senior year came. By the time I was a senior, I shout out to Coach B. He made me a team captain. He had faith in me, and I grew. Still growing. He put me as team captain. He put me in a lot of positions where I had to make a decision. It's like to prove if I change. You know what I'm saying? Like just like praying for patience. Okay, now God gonna give you situations to, you know what I'm saying? But overcoming my anger, that was probably my biggest obstacle all throughout college. The situation that my anger got me into.
The biggest thing I say for me is just humbling myself. You know,
Absolutely.
After I had that good year, I just thought I was that guy. You know, thought I was gonna be able to do everything right, be able to, you know what I'm saying? Like, can't nobody tell me nothing. But I'm glad I had to do a reality check because I had to think bigger. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't thinking bigger. I was thinking because I just did this or I had this, and you know, I'm gonna do it again.
Right.
You know. Then when I realized, like, okay, now I gotta adjust to it. You know, I got that. That has to strive me to get better than what I was.
Right.
You know, it was just like having that big head. You know, I had those moments. You know, just having them moments and just was like man, can't nobody tell me nothing. But you know, I was disciplined. You know, that was the biggest thing that you know my coach B harped on. He was just like, you know, be disciplined. You know. And you know he humbled me a lot by saying like, "You're not gonna do this. You can't do this. You're not." But you know that's what I needed to strive me to just realize like, I'm not that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's 1,000 more people out here doing the same thing that I'm doing, and maybe more people doing even better. So you know that humbled me a lot. You know that was something that I overcame though. Like just you know me having that big head, but it's, you know that ain't me no more now.
Exactly.
I know what's in front of me. I know what I'm competing with, and I know you know what possibly could be. You know. Somebody else, you know, doing something that I want to do, you know. Yeah. So that's the thing that humbled me the most, like you say.
Yeah, bro. It's good to see that growth, though.
Yeah, bro, for sure.
Yeah.
So, how do y'all stay focused while it's the off season? Y'all not doing stuff every day. So how do y'all stay focused?
For me, you know, I just work out. I train. You know, it ain't. It's you know I work. You know, just to work out, train. You know, just I keep going. You know, so I won't be knocked off my path. Get lazy and something, you know, I want to do this, I want to do this. I mean, I want to do this, I want to do that. So it's just like, you know, it's something that I love, so I'm going to keep doing it. You know, I tell myself every day, this is all I got. You know, it's in my mind, like, it's in my head. It's like, football is all I got. You know, it might be, you know, some people may say you need to think bigger, you know, have a plan B, but like I ain't thinking of no plan B. A plan B is something that I don't want. Right. If my plan A is to make the NFL, you know, if I don't make the plan A, you know, the A, I want to go to B. I want to go to the UFL. You know what I'm saying? So it's like God put he put the leagues here for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if I want to go to UFL, I want to go CFL. You know, it's 3 stepping stones to everything. Absolutely. You know, so it's just like that's what I put in my head. So I train every day, work out every day. You know, it's something that, you know, that keeps me going, you know, and then I just think about what my grandma told me, like, just keep going, you know, and that's something, a voice that replay in my head every day, like, keep going, and like, hey, you know, it's just my mama, she on me every day, hey, you gonna make it, you better, I don't want to hear none of that, like, you know, it be times where I get, you know, I ain't feeling it today, no, my mama like, nope, this ain't what we finna do, like, you came too far throughout your career, you came too far out your time to, you know, like, even my homeboys, like, even the guys, they tell me, nope. Like, they'll call me, like, I just be waking up. They'll get up, bro. It's time to go work out. And I'm like, let's do it. You know, one of my biggest, you know, was 2 of my friends. They on me all the time. You know, they, hey, come on, let's go. I don't care what we doing. Like that, even if it ain't football, we gonna go play basketball or something because this cardio. Active, this the way we gonna keep this cardio up. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know, I'm blessed to have, you know, them people in my corner, like my mama. I know I wish my grandma was here. And my homeboys, you know, they always pushing me. They always striving me. Even, you know, my roommates, they always striving me too. So it's just like, let's go, you know. They see a lot of me that I don't see in myself. Right. So, I'm telling you. You know, they see, that's, you know, I just take that advice and they just play in my head every day. And that's what keep me going throughout the off season. But other than that, that's it. Yeah. I think, man, I think Coach B was the first person to ask me, you like, what's your why? Yeah, and that's really what keeps me going for real. Is what is your why? Like mine, you know, I feel like, you know, God gave me this talent, you know what I'm saying? And of course, it was up to me to continue to build on it. But it's like I can't just sleep on this blessing, ignore it. And I got my why, like my nephews and stuff like that, my family. They look up, a lot of people look up to me and my family and stuff. So I feel like I owed it to them to, you know, I didn't already laid out the blueprint. I made it through college. I graduated, you know what I'm saying? Football scholarship, didn't pay, you know, stuff like that. But I got to keep going. Discipline is the main thing, though, man. I do not be wanting to, you know, I do not be wanting to go to that gym all the time. People be seeing me posting these videos. They be like, oh, he love the gym. I mean, hey, it look good.
It look like I make it look like it, but I don't be feeling like working out, man. Bro, people don't even know what you really go through behind the scenes. It's like, bro, I'd have been, boy, on that floor at Elite, boy, about tears. Like, what, man? I'm out here praying till I'm prayed out. Like, man, let this pay off, please. Like, I think, you know, I've been getting, you know, growing in my faith with God. It's like somewhere it say, what does it say? Like, pray pray that God blesses your plans.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can't remember it verbatim, but I'm tell God your plans and he'll bless them. It's something like that. So I'm praying to lay it out. You know what I'm saying? First I ask for forgiveness, because we all sinners and stuff like that.
Yeah,
but man, I'm telling you, bro, but it get lonely.
Yeah,
If you,
for sure.
especially if you don't got like a lot of guys around you on that same path, not a lot of guys make it pro or make it to where they can have the confidence to pursue a professional career.
Yeah.
And so it get lonely. You got to they're not putting in the same work like you are. So when you got to go wake up at 6 a.m. and go put in this work because you know you ain't going to be able to do it later in the day, you don't have somebody else that's like, I got to do it too. Let's go. And that's where discipline come in because you got to be that guy that's going to continue to get up each morning or each night, whatever time. Because like Mun don't got, he's not always going to be available.
Yeah, literally.
So now it's up to you.
If he ain't available,
You
he
still
showed
gotta
me what to do. I got to go
Yeah,
do it.
look at one of them videos and be like, okay, you know what I'm saying? But we just blessed, like, straight up, we got a lot of guys in our circle that was really good. So I feel like this is one of them first couple classes that's y'all set the tone. Hey,
definitely.
Shout out to boy. I'll tell you good stuff, boy. Y'all set the tone. I'm really proud of y'all, man. I wish we could have did it my year, but I'm glad somebody started it. Just for the school with Coach B. You know,
I ain't gonna lie.
Coach B.
He gave us a lot of freedom, bro.
Yeah.
Like, just to show our ability to play. And, like in the past, he was just, hey, we got to do it this way. We got to do it this way. You know, this year he was just, hey, tell me what you know.
What does Coach B say with the definition of insanity?
I can't remember.
Just doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different outcome. So he switched it up. Shout out to Coach B for taking his own advice, man.
Yeah, bro. Like when we got them first that 6th win, bro, he was just like, yeah.
He was like, I'll text him like, well, I see you. Yeah,
he was like, yeah, and then we was just turning it up, bro. Like we had the best D line in the country, bro. Like,
I'm telling you. And the crazy thing is, y'all had the best D line in the country for the last 5 years.
That's what I'm saying.
Crazy,
like, bro, it's crazy, bro. Just playing it. Then we had Drew. It was just like, bro, if we had that and clicked, and you had that year with us, it was just been so perfect, bro. Like, oh my God. Yeah,
but shout out to that boy Lionel. That boy,
that
boy,
for sure.
Hey, the truth.
Nah, definitely.
Yeah, but I sure wish I had. I wouldn't have took another. I had another year eligibility. I found out late, but I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
I mean, 26. Nah, not 26, but
yeah, though, bro.
Man, I'm really proud of y'all boys. Y'all set the tone. I just hope they just continue to grow and grow.
Yeah.
Mobap become this big attraction. First, we got I don't know who really came before us that made it pro.
Yeah,
I heard Isaiah King.
He was the closest one.
Okay,
he was kind of something like that.
Yeah,
I don't think nobody
he played somewhere.
Yeah, I don't think.
Shout out to JC and them boys. I know they play semi-pro. So we setting. I told the squad, like, I'm gonna set the tone. I'm gonna go pro. I'm gonna get the door open for y'all, and I'm gonna get the eyes on Mobap. Yeah. Hey, I mean, you
doing the best you can.
We doing it. Now I went through the process. I tried to come back and be like, hey, this is what y'all need to do. I remember I came back like, hey, y'all need to start looking at an agent now. Because I just fucked up. Yeah. I didn't get an agent and I'm still suffering from not doing such Yeah. But yeah, man. Y'all boys set the tone, man. I believe in my heart, but you gonna get there. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta, don't even think about it yet.
Oh, yeah. I ain't gonna lie. No,
hold on. Don't think about CFL or UFL. Yeah. Stay focused on the one goal. The ultimate goal is the NFL.
Yeah.
Once you start thinking about plan Bs, that's when they become an option. Yeah. That's why plan B even exists. It's not an option. I'm going to the NFL. Right. Now, when the time comes, if that door closes, it's never going to close. No, what they say, God opens a window when the devil closes the door. Whatever. You going to make it. But the timing, it's going to be on you. You're gonna make it when God knows when you're gonna be ready. It's not according to you. So don't get discouraged if you don't get drafted.
Nah, for sure.
But you're going to though. Yeah. And even if you don't, you still gonna make it. Oh, you got to practice squad. You gonna do your work.
Nah, for sure.
I'm confident in your abilities for sure. The size is crazy. You talking about you understand? No, you ain't. No, you ain't. And even if bro, get that strength. Continue to get your strength to speed. Your speed is what's gonna really set you apart in the first place. You know how it is now. Yeah. I almost got hawked by y'all a couple times. Gio, man. So. Almost. He ain't do it.
But But I see this something, I was eating one day, bro, and it was a fortune cookie. And they say you will obtain your goal if you maintain your course.
I'm telling you.
That just stuck with me, bro. It was just like, bro, like, this fortune ain't come out this cookie for no reason. I know it may sound dumb. Man, I know it may sound like, I'm just saying anything, but it's like, that came out there, and I'm just like, bro, like, God works in mysterious ways.
Telling you,
Like,
bro, you just gotta have faith, bro.
you feel
That's
me?
a
It's
sign
just
for you and your path.
literally, bro. So it's like, I try to keep them, them little fortunes to myself. But
Mm-hmm.
it's like, I got to share it.
Hey.
I'm gonna share it with everybody. Like that's, that may be somebody else. Why? That may be somebody else.
Absolutely.
Opportunity for somebody else.
Yeah.
But God gave me. I opened that one for that no reason.
Yeah.
I usually throw a fortune cookie anyway. But God just told me.
Facts, yeah.
God just told me just open this fortune cookie and read what it say. Like I
Right.
got it as my screensaver when I wake up every day.
Okay.
I look at it.
Yeah.
So it's just like, bro.
Gotta keep going.
Facts, bro.
Feed off the same people that's in your same path. Like I'm still close with a lot of the guys that was at my pro day.
Yeah.
A couple of them told me happy birthday today from my. I met them in Miami.
Yeah.
Pro day was lit a little bit. We was in Miami, so we did. We wasn't doing nothing crazy, but you know how we are. With
was in
women,
Miami.
of course. We in Miami. Hey,
I'm here. I'm here for business, but I gotta
right.
have a little fun.
But as soon as pro day was in it, we
we
South
gone.
Beach, we
gone.
Biscayne. Y'all, I ain't never been here, so they was showing me around. We got to get that lifestyle.
Yeah, it was for sure.
Yeah. As long as we glorifying God and whatever our plans is, bro, we gonna make it, dog.
Yeah.
We can't not make it.
Definitely.
Tell us what's your strategy when you rushing the quarterback. What do you think about? Is it specific? Is it footwork? Is it?
Just technique and just domination. Like me being able to pass rush like I can. It's just I'm a technique guy. Like I'm gonna read from hips to chest to feet. I'm looking at everything. I'm so worried about my opponent than the quarterback. It's just because it's like I gotta do my job first. Like if I don't do my job, I'm not gonna be satisfied. Or everybody behind me ain't gonna be satisfied. Right. So it's like, I go off of what they do. If I get low hands, I'm a long one. If I get high hands, double swipe. I'm gonna do something. So it's like I got it made up in my mind of what I'm gonna do. Like a lot of people don't know. It's like you have to have a plan to pass rush. You have to have that plan to pass rush because it's like pass rushing ain't easy. People think, I'm just bull rush, but you going against a 6'6", 300, 280. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, my ability to just show my technique, my hands, my quickness. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like that's the best way, that I can show my ability, show my talent, because that's what I do. I pass rush. I'm a pass rush. Me being 6'1", 6 foot, whatever they want to say. It's like I got it. Like if you watch my film, you're gonna see it ain't just this kid just bull rushing, this kid just push pulling. I'm actually using my hand. I'm double swiping. I'm creating fumbles. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like my technique and me being so critique and so disciplined and listening to what anybody got to say. Like I don't care what position they play, who the coach is, what position coach it is. It's like, hey, if he tell me, hey, you got this foot going this way the wrong way, okay, I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna fix that. Absolutely, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like me being so worried about the technique, bro. Like I don't care about the quarterback. If the quarterback get the ball off even before I get there and I do my job and do my technique, that's all I care about. I don't care. I'm here to do my job and play football. That's the biggest thing.
And that's good. A lot of guys don't think like that. Hey, I got to get this sack for me. They not caring
so
about
like, I ain't no person.
Other part of the
I ain't
rest
no
of the
person
line.
like that's I ain't no person that's just finna. Oh, let me get this sack.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right.
But like when I was in college, I was competing with two.
You
know what I'm saying?
I already know. Yeah,
I'm competing with two dogs, so it's like I got to do it at this
Right.
point. But it's like we all have to realize, that's what all made us successful. That's all, play my role and do my job. Yeah. Once you do your job, the play's gonna follow your hand.
Absolutely.
And can't nobody stop it.
Yeah, especially, bro. Or eventually, you keep doing your job all day, I guarantee you're gonna get at least, yeah.
So it's like There might be hanging up. He stole a few of my sacks throughout the years, but I gave it to him. But but we competed, bro. Like 1 year, bro, we all put up 10 and 11 sacks, bro. So it's just like, bro, we was just dominating, bro, doing our job. Having Coach Cole
to experience y'all, boy.
Yes, for sure. Having Coach Cole, bro, it was a blessing.
Yeah,
bro. Like
absolutely.
him coaching in the league, coaching in all these different colleges, bro. It's just, bro, like it's such a blessing, bro. Like he might think Coach Cole don't know what he talking about, but that man got knowledge.
He just funny,
he
just hilarious.
So it's like he got knowledge and he got experience, bro. So it's like I thank him a lot, bro. Just pointing to me, just telling me, Raekwon, you can't go down these big guys bull rushing and think you're gonna get to the quarterback. You got to use your technique, your speed, use what God gave you. He gave me the ability to have quick hands. Yeah. Gave me the ability to be explosive. You know what I'm saying? So it's just.
I know. I found out the hard way.
Yeah, you good.
I used to get so mad when I had to come block y'all, bro.
Yeah, bro. It was.
Man, it's like, all right. Normally, in the games, I love that I had the best D line possible in the NAIA because it's like, come game day, I'm like, bro, I wish you would. I'm prepared for whatever you got to throw at me.
Because it's just like, bro, we was there every like at practice, bro. It was just like, bro, how are we gonna stop them? You know, y'all, got lucky here now, but just having us three, bro, it was just. And then we had AG2. We had AG2, so it was like, okay.
Right. And then y'all trying to get in my head. That's the thing that got me Jake Sapp. He talking stuff to me as soon as I'm like, all right, I got something for Jake. I used to get mad easily, so Jake Sapp really could get under my skin in practice, no cap. Yeah. And then as soon as I touched the ball, he in the backfield. Oh no, bro. I'd have threw the ball down and be like, hey, is somebody gonna block? Somebody gonna have to block, bro. Because if Jake Sapp touched me, Ray, Gio really, I don't know where Gio used to come from, but he would be right in the middle. They used to love sending me through the middle. Yeah. When I got to college, bro, I'm a speed back. I'd have turned into some big old bull rush. Yeah, man. So as soon as I touched the ball, Gio, right, I'm like, bro, if he touched me one more time, dog, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. That was it. That's it though for me though, man. Just my technique, bro. Doing my job, bro. I don't really care about making that play as long as I do my job. But it comes down to it if I have to make the play. But
absolutely,
I'm gonna do my technique to the point where I gotta make the play. I ain't gonna be selfish. I ain't gonna be unselfish. Right. If somebody make the sack, I'm jumping on his hat.
You hear me? Yeah.
It seemed like you did your job. You know what I'm saying? So we doing something right. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I respected about all of y'all. I ain't witnessed it, but I wasn't around y'all 24/7. But man, y'all did not hate on each other.
Literally.
Y'all praised each other when y'all did something good. That's why I tried to keep it just that same way with the running backs. Like, bro, it was never no hate. At least I ain't know. And I ain't do nothing. You know what I'm saying, bro? Ron did his thing. Boy, good stuff.
Yeah.
Congratulations, bro.
God,
do your stuff. And it was the same right on up down the list.
For sure.
Yeah.
Make sure you're talking to him like
Oh, yeah, my phone.
So, Demo, for you, how do you handle physical demands for like as a running back at your size? Like, how do you like train for a running back your size?
Man, it's funny you ask that because I always say that I'm made out of steel. I just feel like I'm built for football, bro. Because it's like, bro, I thank God so often. Like, I'm really grateful. This is one thing that I don't overlook. I've never had like a serious football injury. Yeah, I've never had a diagnosed concussion. I might have had a concussion at some point, but I never had one diagnosed.
Yeah,
I ain't never been hit to the point where like I ain't never saw no. Whatever y'all see when you get a concussion, I never had that happen.
Yeah.
I never lost no memory. I got a bad memory off rip, so. But, it ain't never been nothing crazy or noticeable. And, but I really be thankful for that. Like, I never had an injury. Like, no ACL to nothing crazy. I done broke my hand, but that was on some dumb stuff that I was tripping on. I was tripping.
One thing, when I played against you, bro, like, the one thing, bro, was just, bro, when you hit you, bro, like, it hurt.
Yeah.
Like, when you hit Demo, like, he's so big and tall, and, like, when you hit him, it hurts. So it's like, it can make you uncomfortable at the point of playing football, but, like, I think that's your best ability, like, your size and your speed. Like, you got speed with it. You're not slow. Like, running after you is like, bro, like, dang, I got to chase this dude. I got to catch this
dude. I used to want to make y'all pay I wanted to make y'all know, you're not faster than me. Once I'm past you, you're not catching me. The play's over. Go on and walk back to the line of scrimmage because I'm going to come back and do it again. Nah, I ain't
gonna lie, it was the point to, like, I think you broke a big run in practice, bro. Yeah. It was just like, I think we hit you, but you bounced off of it. Yeah. And then, bro, we running. And I just like, bro, I can't even catch him, bro. Like, you at the 50, I'm still at the 30, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, hello, man, this boy gone. So I'm just like, I'm just keep running to the ball, though, man. I'm just keep going. But he was in his zone. As soon as y'all turn my head, but bro.
But the physical demands, bro, I love it, bro. I didn't at first. But as the bigger I got, the more I liked contact. It's that confidence. It's like, once you really, with Marshawn Lynch, run through a motherfucker face, it get like, okay, I'm ready to do that shit again.
Oh, God.
And after that first hit, that's why I used to like being on kickoff. They ain't want me to beat. They would never put me on kickoff. But I like kickoff, bro, because it's like, you gonna hit somebody on kickoff. It ain't no ducking, no work on kickoff.
You gonna hit somebody.
You gonna hit something. That's how I get that's how I get the jitters out. It's like, okay. And I used to, because once I couldn't play kickoff, I used to have Ron. He'd come slap me on my pads as hard as you can. I need to feel this contact. I'm ready. But the way I train, bro, I use that. You know that thing at Elite, that machine. It's like a resistance when you sprinting.
With the sled.
Yeah, man, I have 2 footballs. Hit me with whatever you got.
Nah, for sure.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, because it's like I have not played football in 1 year now. Right. It's been 1 year since I stepped on the field with strapped up.
Yeah.
So I'm going down to camp. It's February 15th. Like I got less than a month.
Camp to San Antonio?
No, Southwest.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, okay. I remember you telling me that.
Man. I'm going, bro. So it's like, yo,
it's on the way. It's
these is really like we was grown. It was grown men in college, but
these other grown men.
These is grown men. I'm
gonna
be playing professional football. It's like, bro,
you gonna be decent in that though.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I'm finna. I ain't gonna lie. I got something to prove.
Definitely,
and I got.
What you gotta do.
Yeah, I got something to prove for sure. But yeah, man, I just taking that damage. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's a mindset thing, low key, where I gotta feel like I'm made out of steel. Like I don't think it's nobody. Literally, bro. When you went in any game, I'm like, I did my study, and of course I did my film and stuff, but. It's looking at everybody. I'm like, bro, I don't think nobody on this field gonna tackle me 1-on-1.
Oh yeah, for sure. Remember that one game? What game was that? Mo Valley.
Mo Valley. I knew
boy, that was so spooked. But what was it about? 80 yards?
Boy, don't
probably
get in front of me.
Bounced off like 4 tackles, bro, and just.
I think that was my longest college run. Yeah. I think, matter of fact, that's the school record for the longest run.
I think Lionel broke it.
No, I look. Oh, he might have.
I don't know though.
I hope he did. But
yeah, for sure.
For sure. Yeah.
But. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, bro. Like, I don't admire my game after nobody, bro. Cause I'm gonna be 100. I don't even watch football. I might watch. I might watch. The Super Bowl because it's something that everybody do.
I thought it was only me.
I might watch. The big games. That's rivalry games, bro. But I don't model my game after nobody, bro. Because they doing it at the elite level.
Yeah. But who do you think is the hardest right now? Who do you watch that's like? He's him, like for sure.
I gotta get to my guy Michael, bro. Michael Parsons, bro. Just not even us, us having the same number.
Yeah.
But it's just like, it's just like I see a lot of me in him.
Yeah.
That dog, like his ability to pass, his ability to stop the run, his ability to jump back in the box when he got to. That's kind of like me. I got all those abilities. But it was just like I don't have my game after nobody. I want to give myself my own game.
Absolutely.
I want to give myself a name, so I can say, I want somebody to say, yeah, now this kid reminds me of Raekwon.
Right.
That's, and I ain't trying to, have a big head, be cocky, and none of this. It's just like, that's my mindset. Like, I don't model after nobody because they did it. They there. That's their game, so get their game. Right. I want to be somebody.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's somebody looking up the game. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, but I got to get to Michael, bro. Michael Parsons, bro. Just, he a dog, bro. He always around the ball, always to the quarterback. He doing something. His ability to just move around and just do everything, bro. Yeah. That's me. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like I'm always around the ball.
Yeah.
I'm always somewhere. Getting the pressure, getting the sack, getting the TFL. So it's like, I'm somewhere through all of it, bro. It's just like I need to show that ability to somebody. And I know they seeing it. I know they watching. They seen the film. They know what I can do.
That speed, crazy.
So it's just like
lateral quickness.
Yeah. So it's like. I got to get there, you know what I'm saying? Right. Like that's why I don't really look after nobody. Because if I look after them, I'm gonna try to do everything that they do, and I'm gonna mess up what I gotta do for me. Because what they may do, I can't do to get me to. You know what I'm saying?
We all got something special about ourselves, so you can't throw off what's special for you, and you trying to throw it away to be just like Michael Parsons.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like him, and then I also, I used to look at a little bit of Von Miller.
Okay,
just same thing. His ability to pass. His ability to stop the run. He can. He used to play a little linebacker for the Broncos. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's just I ain't really modeling my game after them. It's just I'm trying to do my own thing. I might take a little, movements or something. But you know what I'm saying? That's what everybody.
It's always
do.
something to learn from them.
Learning from them. It's just I met Von at the
combine.
I
remember. Yeah,
I met him.
Did.
And he was just giving me all type of game, and I'm just like, and it's crazy. Like as I'm sitting there, you know, I showed him my film, and just like him telling me, like, bro, like you good. You know what I'm saying? Like. He was like, but the first thing he told me, like, and this what got me 10 times better. The first thing he told me, he was like, you know what you did on this play. He ain't even let the play, develop all the way. He was like, it's a false step. He said, I bet $100 if you take that false step out your game, it'll be 10 times better.
Right.
And then I looked at it and I just kept replaying that play. Like when I, got away from him, I just kept replaying it. So I'm like, bro, it's a false step for real. Went back home, went to practice. Let me get right. Let me see what he was talking about. And then when I did it, bro, my numbers flew. Absolutely, you know what I'm saying? Like that was a small, things. So like that was a small thing that he said to me, like, yeah, do that.
Yeah.
And then it's like I did that. It's like now it's working. You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely,
like I'm the type of person to take judgment and keep going. But like
That's good.
Just me and him, you know, mottoing and just like mentoring. Like I can say mentoring, yes, because he was a good mentor in that moment that I met him. He was giving me all advice, telling me everything, bro. He was keeping it real with me, bro. He was just like, bro, I like you, bro. Like, you got game. You get what I'm saying? Like,
man,
if people think I'm lying, like, I can show people the picture, the messages, like, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't finna get in all that. But like, that's my guy, bro. Like, you know, throughout that little small time I was with him, bro. Like, he wasn't bougie. He shook my hand. He was acting like a regular guy, like a regular guy, real stand-up guy. So it was just like, okay, now let me listen to you, take your advice, and then next year, you get what I'm saying? Like, teams double team and they scanning because I listen to these small tendencies that he gave me to make me a better player. You know, so I'd rather not model my game after somebody. I'd rather get advice from them. Yeah, 100%. And then fix it. And then I just be unstoppable. You know, so yeah.
Man, for me, it's definitely Derrick Henry. And it's not just because
who he is.
It's not even because I don't even think that I play like Derrick Henry. I would love to. I love when people tell me that I'm like Derrick Henry. I love it. It's a compliment for sure. And but I ain't gonna say admire, but I do admire, you know, his bro. Y'all don't understand. I'm not gonna say y'all don't understand, but his work ethic is insane, bro. His diet, bro, the stuff, like his training regimen, like, bro, I can't do nothing but respect. You know, I Saquon, shout out to Saquon too. He going crazy. I feel like, bro, I'm talking MVP status, bro. Like, man, but. I look at a lot of the running backs, you know what I'm saying? I can't tell you the last time I really sat down and watched the whole NFL game. But I see clips and I watch. I be trying to look, but I be on the move. Like normally when NFL games going, I'm in the gym or I'm at work. So, but I try to catch a little glimpse though. But Derrick Henry for sure, and you know he just went to the Ravens. You know what I'm saying? He didn't been was he with Tennessee, but he looked real good with the Ravens. And it's like I love like a big running back. I feel like it's myself like a bigger running back. But got speed still. Yeah, that can hit hard, you know, of course, too. He very hard to tackle. Very hard to tackle. But it's the speed. Was he like a 90-something yard run that like a couple weeks ago? I was like, man, what? It's a freight train moving straight.
What, he's 6'4", 6'3"?
I think he's 6'3". I think so.
If I ever make it, when I make it, when I have to hit him, boy, I'm giving him all my might. He got to go down. He got to go down.
Shoot. It's a big dude.
Yeah, but that's your physique, though, bro. Like, you got everything that he got. 6'2". Ain't no 6'2" running backs in the league. Speed. You know, a lot of people ain't got that, you know. But yeah, bro.
I feel like, bro, that's what really make you different. Like it's levels to everything, really. But it's like, okay, you got a good workout regimen for sure. But you eat like, you know, you eat like trash. Yeah. Nutty Buddies all in your diet. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no diet, you know. Once you start like really focusing on details like your diet, you start you know, your regimen for how much you run. Like it's certain things. That's what creates levels to stuff. Yeah. Okay, do you want to just make it to the NFL just to say you made it? Yeah. Or do you want to make it and be a Pro Bowler? Do you want to be good? Do you want a Raekwon Ramsey jersey in Dick's Sporting Goods? You know what I'm saying? Is that like, you know?
And that crazy, bro. Like people may think people are doing it to be financially. Like, bro, like I swear to God, if I was to make the league, bro, like, that's what I told my agent. I told him like when I first signed with him, I'm like, bro, like, whatever you can do, help me. Yeah. I said, bro, if I got to hold the water bottle on the sideline, I will, bro. It's just because how much I love the game, bro. It's just like, I ain't even doing it for a financial part. Like, I'm doing it because, bro, this is what I want to do, bro. This is something that I love, bro. Like, this all I got. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, people may think, oh, man, they trying to get that $800,000 when they sign. Okay, that's cool.
It's not about that, but who ain't trying to get that
Who
money?
Ain't trying to get, like, anybody?
We don't come from much, but we ain't never touched that type
of
money.
So it's like, okay, yeah, that's another strive for me. Like, I'm finna go get that. 100%. I need that, but I'm finna feed my family, you know?
100%.
But it's like, okay, but I'm not doing it for that. I'm doing it because I'm
still finna show up day in and day out, work as hard as I possibly can. My goal is to outwork everybody on this team. Bro, when I go down the count, brother, my dad was one of my first coaches. Right. I was not allowed to walk nowhere. Yeah. Yes, sir, this, and that. And all that stuff is still instilled in me. Yeah. But, bro, I'm not finna walk to the next drill. Yeah, for sure. I'm running. And then you know, you're going to get some. And it's not even about to be, here go to try hard. No. Yeah, I just got that mentality, bro. Like, you got to do something different. Okay. You got to do something. You got to be different, bro. I'm not walking to the station. I'm not finna be. I got doghouse rules. All my kids that I train in the league, doghouse rules. They know, all my running backs. There is no showing weakness. There will be no leaning, no hands on your knees when you get tired. If you need a water break, I'm going to give you a water break. Yeah, you don't be like, hey, coach, I got to get some water. I mean, you can't. If you absolutely need water, they already know they could just go. Don't have to ask. But We don't show weakness. If you tired, you don't put your hands on your knees. We really don't even go like this. They put their hands on their hips, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? I be in your nose, out your mouth. That's what my track coach used to say to me, bro. We not finna be doing tough doghouse rules, baby.
For real.
So, this is a question for both of y'all. When the game is on the line and someone needs to make a play, how do y'all stand out and make it happen?
Coming from a defensive standpoint, I had that opportunity. There was a few games where I got game-winning sack. It's just been in that moment, bro. Just like putting everything behind you, like putting every mistake that you did behind you, like telling yourself, like, this is the biggest moment for the game. This is the biggest moment that, that's gonna make us or break us as a team, as a whole, as a defense or whatever. And I remember we was playing Iowa Wesleyan.
Probably.
Iowa Wesleyan, overtime.
Oh, yeah.
I think we went 2, 3 overtime. Matter of fact, it was a few games. Actually, what's crazy,
we went overtime a lot.
So, Missouri Valley, I had a big game that game, not even trying to brag on myself. Iowa Wesleyan, game winning sack. So it was like, and bro, it was just like those, being in them moments, bro, it's crazy, bro. Just, the pressure down on you. You got people on the sideline yelling their name, let's go, let's go. Just zone all that out. If you zone all that out and just like, this the moment, this what's gonna make us, this what's gonna break us, this what we gonna do, this what I gotta do to get here. So it's just like, what I say I do is personally, it's just like, zone everybody out, focus overly focus, okay, this the play. If this don't happen, this gotta happen. If I don't trust this gap, I gotta go to this gap. If my linebacker come here, I come here. So it's just like being disciplined, bro, knowing your job, knowing your ability, and just using your ability to the best of your powers. Like, I can speak on the game for me personally against Missouri Valley. I'm gonna speak on that game first. We was down, I want to say 24-9 going into halftime, and we came back or whatever. We came back, and it came down to crunch time. In 2 drives, I got a sack. It's big time sack.
Right.
Stuffed them, and then I came right back and got a TFL. And it's just like, whoa, like that's a game changer.
Right.
Offense came back. They got on the field, they scored. But if that wasn't for me, or I'm not, if that wasn't for me doing everything that I was coached to do, being ready for that moment, and them opportunities that's given to you right there in them moments, that's what they want. People that's ready for the big time moment. So it's like being in that moment and doing it, it's just like, bro, like it's such a relief. And then like when the offense scores, like you just put your hands up and praise God and just say, thank you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when I was in that situation with Mo Valley, it was just like, bro, like I had to crunch down.
Right.
Like, bro, it's like my stance can't be wrong. My get off got to be quick. Like I got to do everything right. And then that Missouri Valley game, bro, that was a big game. But then the Iowa Wesleyan game, the same thing, bro. I'm going up against like a dude that's 6'6", bro.
They had them bulls in that
They're
line.
like 6'6", bro. And I'm playing good the whole game. I'm making my plays, but it's like I ain't really care about that no more because now I'm in that big time moment. So it's like now I'm thinking like, okay, he taller than me. He don't want to bend at the knees. So let me dip him. And what I did was, what we teach, a lot of these offensive linemen don't want to bend. They just want to stand straight up and kick. So what I did was I bent, I hit him with a ghost rip, a ghost move. So I hit him with the ghost move. It's just like I got around him. And once I got around him, it was just opportunity in my face. And when you get opportunity, you got to go for it. And it was just like I was there, got the sack. We won the game, bro. It was just like, God, thank you for giving me the ability and me to lock in on what I need. Just knowing me knowing like, all right, I'm in this situation. It's 3rd and long.
Yeah.
And we got them backed up on 820 or something. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I gotta lock in. Right. I can't depend on nobody else but me in this situation.
Right.
I gotta do my job. And just doing my job, having the ability to do what I can do as pass rush is just like, that was the biggest moment for me and like the biggest like achievement, I want to say. You know what I'm saying? Just in-game situation. So it was like having a few of them games under your belt, shows the type of player you is, bro. Yeah. So, yeah, bro, that was a great experience, though,
man. For me, shoot, I'm going to take it back to when we played, I think it was St. Ambrose, bro. Last game, it was snowing. Yeah. Ooh, I was spazzing, though.
Matter of fact, it was crazy. I got one that game. Now that I think about it.
That was a close game. We was battling with those boys, bro. That's one of my favorite games, bro. But, dog, it was 4th down. And I had been, I'm getting good yardage every time I touch the ball. Yeah. Boy, they put AG in. They put Big Wall in with that big package I had. I said, okay, so Coach B, he putting his neck on the line for me. It's like now I gotta prove I gotta have y'all back, the team back. Now it's like I'm not thinking about me scoring touchdowns. I'm thinking about the team. My mindset that play was really I have to get a first down. But just so happened, AG and Gio. That's boy. As a running back, I love my old line, but now I got half of the best D line in the country to block for me. I got AG and Gio. And bro, that's the year I had Coach Palmer. He was the first coach that I had tell me, be more patient in the backfield. I'm like, why would I be patient in the backfield? I'm trying to get the ball and explode instantly. Yeah. No, he made me start. He took my game to a whole different level. Shout out to Coach Palmer, Jameson Palmer, Luther North. Bro, I got that ball. Now it's like, okay, let me see where the hole is going to open. I just got to get 3 yards. I take AG. I'm falling right behind AG. He, boom. I said, Lord, do you see that hole? All I saw was, boy, I wasn't even looking at the field. I wasn't looking at nobody. I was looking at the back of the end zone, behind the goal post. I'm looking back there. I'm like, that's where I'm running to. Boy, I hit that hole so quick, took off. Somebody tapped me on my foot. It was no stopping me, bro. I was gone. And it was like, but as soon as, I don't know if y'all know this or not, but every single touchdown I scored since my junior year of high school, since my uncle died, bro, I pointed to the sky every single time. It was not a touchdown I scored where I didn't point to the sky. Yeah. So you know, as soon as I cross that end zone, what? God is good and all the time. But yeah, man, game was on the line, bro. I got that nice run. But yeah, but when the game is on the line, you just gotta have that confidence. It's like I will put the team on my back. Like I would do. Like when you get in them trenches, bro. Only we know. Like you know, like people in the hallways, they be like, oh, Mobab, they finna lose. Well, we brothers in that locker room.
Yeah, definitely.
Like we are a straight family, bro. So I put my body on the line just so I can get the first down. If I get hurt, so be it. Next man up. But we got that first down. That means I'll go lay that wood. It's finna hurt me too. You just said I hurt you when I hit. It hurt me too. That's how, hey, because we hitting like some rams. Yeah, and I love that though. But so you just got to be willing. You got to rely on preparation. One, you got to prepare first because that's what Coach Palmer really got me right. That patient. Now I'm reading defense. I ain't never been a technician when it came. I just had speed. It's like, bro, okay, I'm gonna touch the ball. If I don't see a hole within 0.5 seconds, bro, I'm bouncing it to the outside and I'm going.
Yeah, so
but when you get to college, it's different. Everybody fast now. I got people like you chasing out to be on the line. I gotta run, bro. So now it's like, okay, how have you prepared? Now I gotta read. I gotta know. Okay, this is 4th down. I gotta get 3 yards. And this is how I looked at this. I'm scanning the defense. I'm like, oh, this is a weak spot. AG finna. I was thinking AG and Gio was finna go the same way. Yeah. But they went they separate ways just a little bit. But they did exactly what all I need is 1 second, and you're gonna be seeing the back of my helmet. You can be seeing number 3, D-Mo. I'm telling you. But,
yeah, bro. Just like you said though, bro. Reading defense is like the biggest thing I can say is ability. Just learning how to read offense, what they come out in. So like when I had my situations and my moments, bro, it was like, oh, it's empty. Yeah. My job is empty, bro. Get to the quarterback.
I'm telling you.
Keep contained. Yeah. If you get overset, come underneath.
Right.
So it was just like the moments where I was like, it's empty.
Yeah.
I'm finna go get it.
Yeah.
This is my ability. It's my ability to pass rush. So I got to go get it. Yeah. Like, can't nobody get this but me.
Right.
I got y'all on my back right now. Y'all screaming my name.
Straight
okay,
up.
What? And I got 3 other guys on the side of me that's the best in the country. And I know they're gonna scan on somebody's side. So if you come, don't scan on my side because I got somebody else over there.
Right.
But if you scan away from me, it's dead. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, I saw that they was empty, so it was just like, okay, they're empty. Moval game, they was 11, 12 personnel or whatever. So it's like, oh yeah, like I'm in a 4I. I'm finna eat this big app up. So I'm shooting off the ball, TFL.
Right.
I'm shooting off the ball, sack. You know what I'm saying? So it's, they just, capitalize off somebody's mistakes.
I'm telling you,
it's always gonna be a mistake
facts.
in something, bro.
That's a
capitalize
fact,
on somebody's mistakes, bro. So it was just like, I'm gonna capitalize on your mistake. It's gonna make my team look good. You know what I'm saying? So,
boy, I couldn't wait for X come pulling around, and he think he got a freebie. No, my center's coming. My pulling guard is coming. Yeah, wait. He just stood up. Yeah, boom. I'm cutting right off X backside. Yeah, it's crazy to hear how y'all read like the offense. I never. Yeah. I only read the defense. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So for you, Ray, the evolution of quarterbacks have changed for edge rushers, So how do you adapt your play to contain players like Lamar Jackson or Patrick Mahomes?
Well, I can't say I can prepare for them, but I'm gonna have to eventually. But like just watching football, knowing who they is, and knowing what they can do, you got to be real disciplined with those guys. Like, then one step upfield, you might be dead. Then one step upfield, you might, you know what I'm saying? You might grab him, but he might get out of it. You know, just like what I can say though is just being disciplined and just having my technique down pat and doing my job. Like I said before, like doing my job is the biggest thing.
Absolutely.
If I get in their lap, I gotta come down with them. Like that's my mindset. Like you coming down, you're not breaking this tackle. I'm not finna break a chain for you because I know you can run,
right?
And I know you can throw the ball. So it's like,
man,
I gotta just be disciplined in what I do.
Right.
Stay outside, keep my contain. Now, if it's a stunt on or something, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna get you because you know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna find a way to get there. And like, if I don't get you, like somebody don't get you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like, it's like being disciplined in that aspect, doing my job and just having the best technique that I can have. Like, I don't care who in front of me. Like, I'm getting to you. I'm getting to the most important person of this offense is the quarterback. Because without the quarterback, there's no offense. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, a move I might, think about doing, like, he kind of fast. So let me get him a long arm and then wait till him to come underneath there and get off the block. Or let me, rush, spin move or something. You know what I'm saying? Just something, whatever moment I'm in, whatever down it is, like, so it's like 1st and 10. I'm not going to get too much because, they possibly run the ball, possibly throw the ball, but, just say, for instance, Lamar Jackson, like, if he don't got no read, he might not running the ball. He can run with the ball. So be patient, be disciplined. So just patient and discipline. If I was to ever go up against guys like those, I went against people like that throughout my time in my college career, and I did some good things. I had some mess ups, but I did some good things to, bring them down and not do what they want to do, make them uncomfortable in their own game. So just making them uncomfortable in their own game and just doing my job and being disciplined in my job.
Absolutely.
So for you, D-Von, a lot of running backs get hurt in the first couple years.
Oh yeah.
How do you prepare for longevity and to stay healthy?
Yeah, man, it's one. That's like we were talking about earlier. What sets them apart? Your diet goes into effect as well. But it's the training that you do for real, man. I mean, you got to really strengthen your stuff. Now, I mean, an injury can happen to the biggest, strongest person, of course, and it has happened. But I don't know, man. It's you prepare your body. All the stuff we do prepares our bodies for the damage that we do take. So just continue to prepare efficiently in an efficient manner. And I ain't talking about just running. Like, I had to train my workout routine. I realized, like, okay, I'm training to get just big and just strong. Well, I'm a whole running back. Okay, that's one thing, but you got to be fast. Like, so I started working on explosiveness now. And then I told you, like, when I'm training, bro, I prepare for what's like for literally football. I don't train to be no bodybuilder. I'm training to play football. So, yeah, I prepare, for the damage that my body could possibly take. And I mean, you can't emulate, somebody hitting me. Literally, without just putting pads on. But to the best of my ability, I try to prepare my body just for the damage, just get as strong as I can. And that's legs on up.
Yeah, like running back, D-line, O-line, probably
absolutely
like the worst position, bro. Like, your body just going to be going through it every time. But it's just like, bro, you just really got to just get treatment, stretch. Sure. Just stay loose, Don't let your body lock up, bro. Just stay loose, bro. That's what I got.
That's one thing about LeBron, bro. He spends a lot. Not only LeBron, but I heard about LeBron, read about LeBron. You got to spend a lot of money on treatment if you want to. Sure. His longevity. Imagine, bro.
40 game.
Brother's son, his son there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's amazing, bro. He's still around, still going crazy,
dunking on.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you hit it on the head, bro. Treatment, bro. Like, you got to take care of your body. Simple.
Do you guys have any advice for younger athletes coming up?
100%. Boy.
Younger athletes, bro, it's just like, bro, people may think, all these D1s, all these SECs, FB, Big 10, Big 12, Power 5, Pac, like all these conferences, bro, is where they need to be to do this or do that. It's a yes and no to that. You can make it from anywhere.
Absolutely.
You can be the best player wherever you go, right, bro. It's just like all about how you do it, bro. And like, I'm gonna say about myself personally, like I always wanted to go. Like, honestly, I never really knew about all these big time colleges, coming in playing football. Like I said, I was a hooper. I wasn't in the game. I wasn't trying to think about all that because I was playing basketball.
Right.
But once I got started playing football, it was like, okay, now, let me look into this stuff. Let me see what's the best. So when I got my first, when I came to mobile, I had what I did, what I had to do. This when I just started finding out about like all these guys or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't, I was clueless with this football stuff. Right. It's just like now, bro, I know it. It's like, but like, just my advice for them, bro, is just like, bro, wherever you go, make the best of it, bro.
Straight up.
And if you feel like, bro, like a lot of people may say, like, oh, when I get there, I'm gonna transfer, bro. Like, you never know what's best for you, bro. You never know what God got in store for you. If if your intuition tell you to go, go make the best out of somewhere else. But you also have to be cautious. And I just tell them, bro, never make a decision because of a coach. Coaches may sell you. That's their job to sell you. Their job is to sell you, bro, to get you to their program, do what they got to do. And if they leave, and then you came there because of them and it's not the same, then you just got to make something. You got to make the best decision for yourself and where you feel like that where you going to compete at, where you going to be able to do good at, where you going to make a name for yourself, bro. So it's like, I don't really believe in just, like the league gonna always go for their guys. Alabama's, Penn State's, Ohio State's. They gonna always go for their guys. So you got to be that dominant and rough to just.
I feel like it's getting better now. Yeah, not yet, bro. So now it ain't just Alabama no more. When Alabama come in this year, they wasn't in the top 3. I don't think.
That's just college though. But I'm just saying, like for the young guys, bro, like just like, bro. Even if you undersized, bro, don't ever let them doubt you. Don't ever let nobody doubt 100%. You and say you can't do this or can't do this because I've seen it before. Like a lot of people said, a lot of people can do it. Like, it's just keep going and do everything to the best of your ability and just grind, bro. Like the biggest thing is to grind. Keep making a name for yourself. Get to know the right people because this game is all about who you know, bro. Like, it's all about who you know, bro, because it's a politic game, so it's like just get to know people, make good relationships, and just be a good person, bro, and just stick to your journey and your grind, and everything will be, God will find a way for you if you're doing the right things in life.
Yeah. I say separate yourself, bro. Separate yourself for real. Like, what level, you get a level that you want to make it to. If you want to make it to the next level in any sport, you got to separate yourself. Like, you got to. Talent is, like we talked about earlier, talent is just, it's a blessing, but you got to build on that because it's guys that outwork you, and then some coaches gonna notice that and be like, yeah, you're faster than him off rip, but
something about this one, like,
he's gonna outwork you. You know
what
I'm saying?
I don't mean to cut you off, but I think that's what something was with me, bro. When I first got to Mobile, bro, it was like I got in the room, and this one we had Coach Bowden. Shout out to Coach Bowden because he was another person that saw the potential in me. He was like, "Where you come from?" I'm just like, "I'm ready to play football."
Yeah.
So it was like,
play football.
He seen me. He was like, "Bro, like, you a good player." Like, he was like, "If you just get everything down pat," he eventually left. So it was like I couldn't get all that knowledge and all that gain from him. But when he was there, bro, like,
absolutely,
he was like, "Raekwon, bro, this all you got to do, bro. You'll be you'd be great." You know what I'm saying? When I locked in and I did that, just it made me a better player. Just having a person that was in the league that coached, that actually played in the league. So it's like, all right, let me listen to him. You know what I'm saying? He knows something. Like, he ain't go where he was at for no reason. So he was just telling me like, yeah, bro, like, just do this. You know what I'm saying? No mean to cut you off again. Like, just listen to every coach that you got. You may feel like the young people may feel like that. Oh, he don't know nothing. He ain't play football, but like they know, bro. Like, they ain't telling you wrong. Some may, you know what I'm saying, but just listen, bro. Just discipline and listening, bro. So
man, I think, bro, I was really raised different. Like, and this ain't no. I'm not finna talk down on anybody that didn't do this stuff. But growing up, bro, it was things that I couldn't do, like that a lot of people was doing at them ages. Like, bro, I did not smoke. I still don't smoke weed to this day, and I still don't. I ain't never been drunk, but I just turned 25 today.
Literally, bro, I never
turned 25
today,
and I'm not trying to. And I'm not. It is nothing wrong with people that do that. I promise, I ain't down to nobody. But it's just, what are you willing to do? What are you willing to sacrifice to make it to the next level? Okay, you in high school, you a junior right now. You want to go play college football eventually. It's not on the front of your mind right now while you a junior, but it need to be.
Yeah.
Start preparing early, so you ain't got to scramble like myself. Well, I was going into my senior year. I just was blessed. Like, I really went to a high school that didn't do much for me. when it came to recruitment, but they had never really had many guys that was like, okay, like, but God, bro, but I'm telling you, boy, God will bless your plans. You ask him to keep them up there. But man, I just was blessed. Like SEMO reached out to me. I got Arkansas State, University of North Carolina. I started getting these offers, and these ain't no chump school. These D1s. I'm like, okay, I'm doing something right. But you got to do something different, bro. And I ain't saying that I did everything right for sure. Now, I might have avoided smoking and drinking, but it's a lot more that you can get into that you shouldn't outside of that.
And like, even if you don't get them big offers, bro, like, don't get devastated.
Never get discouraged.
Never get devastated. Never get discouraged, bro. Because it's like, God sent you this opportunity because he want to see a different path. Yeah. Like, everybody got their own path.
We all got our own path.
Everybody got their own path, like us. Our path was to go play NIA. We made a name for ourselves.
We ended up there somehow, yeah.
You feel me? So it's like, they if they want you, they're gonna come get you.
Yeah.
They're gonna see it. They're gonna hear your 100%. Name. You just gotta make the best out of it. So like, do everything at the best of your ability. Never downplay like just wherever school you at. Like, oh, this week, bro, I was supposed to be D1. You're like, I heard all this throughout my year playing football.
Yeah,
like,
100%.
I was supposed to do this. Like, bro, it's crazy, bro. Like, it was people reaching out to me, bro. It was like, they seen the film. They was like, we want you, but they weren't giving the full round offers that I know I deserve. You know what I'm saying? And I had to make a legacy for myself. I made a name for myself. So I'm a loyal person. So I'm not gonna just up and leave my team.
100%. Well,
I don't care. Like, honestly, bro. Like, now you got like, if it's some guarantees with it, like say this school just offered me, it's a guarantee that I go first round. I'm selected.
You got to do what's best for you.
But you got to do what's best for you. But like in the situation that I was in or that we was in or whatever, it's just like, bro, this is the best thing for me. Bro. Like if I go somewhere else, like it ain't gonna be this sweet. And
you never know. Like you might have the red shirt. You might anything can happen.
I'm starting from scratch, bro. So it's like, bro, keep going and doing what you're gonna do, bro. Like a lot of people that do that, a lot of people don't always succeed, by transferring or going somewhere else. They might.
There's a lot of people in that portal right now that's finna find out the hard way, bro.
Yeah, so it's like,
I pray that y'all don't. I hope that y'all are all successful, but it's gonna be a rude awakening for some people. That's just how. There's so many people in that portal right now. It ain't never been like that. But that's what happens. You start
young guys, bro. My advice for the young guys, bro: go where you gonna feel that. is the best for you, bro.
Absolutely.
Go where you gonna think you gonna play. And go where you feel like, all right, this is my home for me, bro. Don't go just because this name, these jerseys, bro. Just go for like what you think is best for you, bro. What your family like, what you like, bro, and just go what's best for you, bro.
Yeah, and buy into the program, bro. Like, why not? You gonna go somewhere, live on campus, get close. Man, you make some straight brothers in college, bro. Like for life, boy. Be in your wedding, you be in their wedding. It's like,
so I gotta go to Blake wedding.
Yeah, like bro, like you gonna meet your brothers here. Like you be thinking your boys in high school. You gonna get some boys from high school that's gonna be cool, of course, the rest of your life. But college is something different. Like you really in them trenches. Like bro, we waking up 4 a.m, going through it, boy.
College Brotherhood is the best
I'm telling you, bro. And it's gonna make or break you, boy. You got these early workouts, you got meetings, you got study hall, you got class, and on top of that, guess what? You got practice still, brother. Conditioning after that. This is a job.
And then you got meetings after that.
Right, and then you got more meetings after that.
So it's like, oh man, but like, I ain't gonna lie though, like that's what, like he said, bro, like them college brotherhoods and friendships, like bro, I'm still close with a lot of my teammates, bro. I might not talk to them and everything, but
they know.
Like every time I call them, bro, we laughing.
Absolutely,
you know what I'm saying? Like when I see them, bro, it's just we talking about all these memories.
It's like we ain't miss a beat
that we did in college, bro. So like, just keep your people close, man. Like when you go to school, bro, just like I say for me personally, just like bro, like. If home is home for you, just you can go back home, whatever, bro. Just start your new life when you get to school, bro. Like you grown, like you on your own now. Right. Like start your life, learn how to discipline yourself, learn how to do a lot. So when I left from school, it's just like, I was close to the crib, so it was like, I'm gonna go back and forth, but I realized like I don't really want to go back to the crib because what go on at the crib. Just being from that area, it's just like it's nothing here no more. Like I want to go. Like, so I'm going. This gonna give me another reason to go hard at what I'm doing in this football thing. So it's just like, bro, just said like for the youngest, bro, just man, y'all just do what y'all do the best, thing for y'all and just stick to it, bro. Don't give it up, and just please don't get out here, getting to college doing dumb stuff.
A lot of distractions.
You feel me? Like just focus, bro. When it comes to football, leave it at football. When you out, go have your fun. Just don't do nothing.
We ain't saying to go be square. Go have fun for sure. Make some memories. I'll be just because I ain't smoking drink don't mean I wasn't out here doing my thing. I just did it sober. Just did it sober. Yeah, but man, hey, don't be afraid to leave home. That's one thing about me. Like, I've never been away from my family for longer than not that long.
Nah, for real.
You know what I'm saying? I had all these offers, but I was like, but I just didn't have the grades or the ACT score to back it up. I got my grades right. I wasn't no dummy. It's just I didn't want to do it. If that's the bad thing about it, back then, if I didn't want to do something, it probably wasn't going to get done. Like, grades, I have all Fs until the very end of the semester, the very end of the quarter, whatever. Then I get it together. I did that. I kind of did that all the way through college too, but I still got it together. Got my degree, businessman. Come on now.
Nah, for real.
But don't be afraid to get away from the crib, man. Especially like some people, they need to get away from the crib. Either you live from the trenches or it's just a lot of distractions. It don't matter. Everybody at the crib. That's where all the distractions are. Go meet you some new people. Go meet you some people that's on the same path as you. Yeah. I go here. Okay, they all grinding. They all got to get up at 5 a.m. They ain't gonna be outside like that. And if they are, they
you always gonna have who your friends is.
Yeah, absolutely. They'll understand.
Yeah,
if not, they wasn't your real friend from the get go.
That's it, bro.
Straight up.
Don't ever think of friendship. Like if you go somewhere, a friendship.
Your girlfriend, if she's supposed to be your girl, she'll be there when you get back. She'll come visit, whatever. Yep.
So.
But you gotta stay locked in.
That's my advice for the young ones, man. Like that's all I gotta
in.
say. Just stay locked in, man. And do y'all thing. Do what's best for y'all. Don't get in no trouble out here. Man.
Yeah. Shout out to that boy Travis Hunter. I think I heard he was just like, bro, we raising strict households. It's like it's meant for you to go to the league.
Yeah. That boy in the first round of for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
Shout out to that boy.
Do y'all have any more questions for me?
Oh man.
I ain't got no questions, bro. Just wherever you come from, bro, whatever school or whoever you is, bro, make a name for yourself and make the best of it and keep going, bro.
Real talk.
Keep doing shit. Keep going, bro. Just keep grinding. Don't stop.
Yeah.
And then, like, what I say, bro, like, if you, like, I'm going to speak on my career, just what I've been going through. So I've been playing football for a minute now. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I, competed in a few ball games, in this FCS, FBS games. Mm-hmm. And just like me being able to go there and compete and doing what, I know I was capable to do.
Right.
It's like, dang, I'm doing this with the people that where everybody want to be, you know what I'm saying? Right. What schools everybody want to go to. So it's like, whoa, like that will make me jump off the leaderboard. Yeah. NIA, he's in here, doing this to 100%. FCS guys, FBS guys. So it's like, when I did it, it's like, bro, like, I'm decent, gang. Like, I'm cool. Like, I ain't no bad player. Like,
straight up, yeah.
This ain't just no fluke in NIA. You know what I'm saying? So then I get the other invite to another ball game, tropical ball, one-on-one. So I'm doing my thing. Team period. I'm doing my thing. The game was a little iffy, but I made a play. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's about opportunity, bro. It's just like doing what I got to do to make the best of my opportunity, bro. So it's like, now next for me is just pro day. Like,
bro.
So I gotta go pro day. Bro. I gotta go crazy, bro.
Gotta go crazy.
Gotta jump off the leaderboard. Yeah. I gotta be that guy. God blessed me to get in it. You know what I'm saying? To get in there pro day. So it's like I thank God for that. So God working in mysterious ways. My route may take a little longer than anybody's. It may be different from everybody's.
Straight up.
I'm gonna get there, bro.
Yep. Just gotta have that faith, bro. Yeah. Keep that faith and keep doing the work alongside it. With them two together, bro, how can you lose?
At all, you can't lose.
How can you lose, bro? Yeah, man. Just stay locked in. That's the main thing. Everybody, just stay locked in on whatever you got going, whatever path, bro. Yeah. Keep putting in that work. Get better. Get 1% better every day.
Every day.
Yeah.
So, tell the people where they can find you.
On social media, y'all can find me on Twitter. My Twitter name, Ramsey Raekwon 11. That's where I keep all my sports stuff, like just like my pictures, highlights, and all that. My Instagram, Well-Made Ray, WELLMADERAY. My Facebook, my first and my last name, Raekwon Ramsey. But it ain't really nothing you're gonna see on there. You're just gonna see me.
I'm telling you,
you're gonna see me dressed up in a football. It's a
see
football.
Me dripping.
So you're gonna see me posting funny stuff here and there. But that's where you can find me. You got, if y'all need my number, anybody need my number, they can hit me up 618. I ain't gonna put it on her, but
right.
Just I'm an Illinois boy, 618.
If any of your young bulls, any young football players need help with the recruitment process, anything like that, go to my Twitter, D_upnext1. I still follow a lot of coaches, college coaches. stuff like that. And in any young bulls that's like in college or about to start that pro process, tap into my Twitter as well. Like I literally posted a big thread of what I would have done differently had I had the knowledge that I have now. Like if I was in your shoes, you know. So yeah, but my Instagram, what Ace Do the Most. You can check out my fitness page at Darius Fit 1. Yeah, man. Don't have me on Facebook. That's for family only.
I'm tripping. Don't put that.
I don't even
Facebook
accept
thing
friend
in.
requests, bro.
Yeah, don't put that Facebook thing in there. Just keep Instagram and Twitter. I ain't trying to. Yeah, that's for family, but they be.
I got baby pictures and stuff on
Facebook.
that.
They be on
You'll
Facebook.
see my auntie comment.
They be on Facebook too, man. They find out your
Right.
whole life on Facebook. I don't need y'all being no stalkers. I
Right.
don't need no stalkers.
Right.
Well, it's nice having you guys. We'll have you on the next episode.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
that, bro.
Appreciate it.